Okay. Good evening,
Good
Mrs.
evening,
Smith.
sweetheart.
Is Mrs. Smith fine?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So the first question is, when you look back over your life, which accomplishment has brought you the greatest sense of purpose or joy?
Oh, that's a big one. Probably, probably family. And I am I have no children of my own, and I have adopted all of my nieces and nephews, and I have helped rear them over the years, and they've turned out to be wonderful young people, and I'm quite happy to have shared their life and their upbringing. That's probably one of my biggest loves of family, sharing family and helping family. And I won't say use the word proud, but I like my accomplishments. I double masters in my educational experience and my work background. That's where I have spent a lot of my time. So quite enamored with those particular accomplishments in my life. Uh,
Mhm. That's good.
yeah. And of course, the love of the Lord. I joined church when I was 12 and baptized in 12, and I've always been a
Oh,
part
wow.
of, yeah, always been a part of the Christian community, intimate part of my life. So is my family, and I was raised in a Christian environment, and that's another thing that I'm quite proud of is being a part of the Christian family and sharing in that growth. It's a wonderful experience there.
Yes, family is
Hmm.
definitely important to me too.
Yeah.
Okay. What practices or experiences have helped you stay grounded and consistent in your walk with God?
Mhm. Bible study. Um, it's invaluable. You learn so much, and the Bible never gets old. There's always something new, even if you read or even learn a passage, just verses to speak by heart. You keep going over them, and you'll always find something new that you didn't see before, or some experience you might have in life that'll bring you back to that passage, and you'll say, "Oh, I thought I understood that. Oh, now I know what that means." So, Bible study and sharing that with the Christian family has been a big stabilizer and equalizer in my life.
Mhm.
Hmm.
If you could speak directly to the youth of Zion, what wisdom or encouragement would you want them to carry with them?
Used to all through school, particularly college. I love reading, and I love proverbs. You might say I was always writing down little cryptic quotes to give myself encouragement and something that would help me get to the next thing that I wanted to do. And once I wrote down probably right out of high school in one of my freshman books that if opportunity approaches, catch it in the forelock because it is ball from behind. So, what's a forelock? That's the little, little piece of hair that's in the front. So, if something is
Mhm.
bald, you catch it in the forelock because it's bald from behind. Once an opportunity passes you, it's gone. So
Yes.
that's one thing that I did was opportunities. I never had one focus, one career. If there anything that came up that would add to my skill base, you might say, even though I might have been studying one thing, if I had an opportunity, say for instance, the Boy Scouts and the Girl Scouts, they have different opportunities to go out in the community and work and do different things. And when you come to the point that you need to submit a resume to someone, you don't have any work experience, but you have all those wonderful community things that you did because you had the initiative and the spirit to go out and do something different. And then you find that you can use those things as tools to help you to the next level. So that's one thing that I did was taking all kinds of opportunities in school. I would I did journalism from high school all the way through college, and I got a writing job because of that, to be editor for a small newspaper in Birmingham. And so that's one particular type of opportunity. When I got out of high school, I never worked through high school. When I got out, I had no job experience, and I was ready to have my own money, like we all need, so I could buy what I wanted to buy and have a say over what I purchased and what I didn't. So I needed a job. So not having any experience, the first thing they tell you is, well, you don't have experience. Well, of course you don't, because you're a high schooler, you don't have any. So I got the bright idea to go into our computer room and ask them if I could work in there. And they did. I was the first student that did a work study
Oh, wow.
situation. And from that little part-time in between classes work, computers was kind of new on the horizon back then. And so I got a full-time job as an operator from that little experience. So that was an opportunity that I created for myself, and it panned out to be a lifelong career, actually, because that is my field.
That's
Hmm.
amazing.
Yeah.
It's incredible. And my last question for you today is, as Zion focuses on stewardship this season, how do you personally define being a faithful and responsible steward in God's kingdom?
There's two parts to stewardship for me. One is financial contributions to the church, your 10%. The Lord asks you to tithe your 10%. The other is helping those that need. Everyone in your field of in your field of experience, anyone that's around you, people that cross paths with you, they may need a helping hand. So those are the type of people that I constantly look for. I look for opportunities to help someone. I keep dollars in my purse that, if someone asks for something, then I have something to give them. So that to me is a part of stewardship, is to share your resources with those that are in need, and as well as the church, because we have different programs in church that help the community. But personally, we give until it hurts, as the good book asks us to do. But that's one thing that you can do to help those around you, is to contribute in any way. And it doesn't have to be financial. It could be taking a senior citizen to the store. You could be in line, and as the old thing goes, pass it on, pass it forward. If they're short of money, you could finish paying their grocery bill if you happen to be behind them. So it's those opportunities that I look for that gives me joy to help with my stewardship walk.
Yes, that is beautiful. Well, thank you so much for your time, Mrs. Smith.
Oh, you're quite welcome. You're quite welcome. Yeah. So yeah, around Zion, and you ask me uh, career wise, and I don't know if you want to know anything about that particular part of my life, but I have a double master's and a double minor, uh,
Oh,
business
wow.
administration and project management, uh,
Mhm.
and uh, and of late, after I'm retired now, but I still, and I will still do it again, the church grants. I started grant writing. Now, writing, I did tell you that all through high school and college, I did journalism.
Yes.
That experience also equipped me, along with my career endeavors, to become a writer. So I have the skill base to do grant writing now. So all of that career building over the years equips you later in life to use those things that you think that you never, being in IT, I was one of the first um, uh, African American women uh, in tech support, database recovery,
Mhm.
heavy tech underground. When they say the systems are down, that was me in the background working. I'd work around the clock sometimes. They'd call at 3, 4 in the morning. I'd have to get up, get on the phone. I had a laptop, I had a cell phone, and back then even beeper. So I was always on call no matter where I was. I'd be out having dinner with friends and I'd get a call and I'd have to leave my dinner in order to answer those particular kind of phone calls. But that was a grueling experience. Don't want to ever repeat it.
Yeah.
But all of these things equip me to now serve the church in another capacity, which is, as I say, grant writing. And I've been a part of the several ministries around the church, including uh, what is it? Well, I've been on the usher board. I'm on the finance committee, finance team, and what is the last one? One other, and that's right out of my mind at this moment. Trustees board. During COVID, and we came out. We served an extra year because the church was closed. I also helped write all of those closure procedures. So if you saw any of those around the church, that was part of my team that put those handbooks and those things out. So yeah, so okay then.
Yeah, that's amazing what you've done and how you set an example for future women who are going to who are going to be in your field. So that's amazing. And I like how you're such a big part of this church behind the scenes.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank
Hmm.
you. Yeah, I'm looking forward to tracking you to see what you're going to do when you get out. What grade are you?
I'm in 11th grade.
11th grade.
Yes.
Okay. All right. That's
Mhm.
wonderful. You on the honor list? You on the honor roll?
Yes, I am.
Oh, congratulations. Lord be
Thank
praised. Let's
you.
keep it up. My little nephews, we give them little incentives to keep their grades up. So got a call just yesterday that said they were on the AB honor roll. Says, okay, we're on you on the A honor roll, the quarter, but last year. So, where's that B coming from? So they're
Mhm.
going to work between now and the summer to bring that to be on the all A honor roll. So it's all good.
Yes. Mhm.
Hmm. Okay.
What college did you go to?
University of Arkansas at Little
Mm.
Rock, and my master's work I did at Keller
Okay.
Business
That's
School Management.
mhm.
Hmm.
So you're from Little Rock?
Yes, I'm from a little area called England, Arkansas.
Mhm.
Sometimes I put on a British accent, an English
Yeah.
accent, and they say, "Where are you from?" I says, "England," and their eyes open. Oh, England! So sometimes I get a big kick out of doing that, but
Yeah.
no, it's right here in Arkansas. I'm a country girl. We still have our farm property in that area. I say I'm city, country, city. So I've never forgotten my roots. I'm just so comfortable with the country people, and I can
Mhm.
sit with the president, and you never know that I was born and raised and bred in the country. So, the
Mhm.
careers will do that, working in different areas and with different people. You learn to fit in everywhere. You
Yeah.
never look, just because you have a master's or whatever, you never want anybody to look at you and say, oh, she's snooty or whatever. So, yeah,
Mhm.
one prayer of mine was to the Lord to always keep
Yeah.
me grounded and that I never get too high for my own self. And so that's worked out well for me, that prayer. I'll say, Lord, don't keep me too low. From that prayer, I sometimes look back at that, but you should be able to interface with all people, no matter what level they are, no matter what background they came from, no matter what color they are, and no matter what field or position they have. You should be very comfortable with working with all people and flow back and forth. It's like you were speaking 5 languages fluently.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a goal to strive for. Hmm. Okay.
Yes. I was actually I was thinking of going to college in London, but London, England, yes. But my mom won't let me. So, yeah.
Well, travel is invariable.
Hmm.
I understand, and I'm not going to certainly uh, oppose anything that your parents say. They say mom knows best, dad knows best. but I have traveled all my life. My first travel opportunity, I was probably about 12. About
Mm.
12. I was put on a plane and a tag put on me, and half of my family's out in California. And
Mm.
that was so exciting to me. Used to go to another state, flying on a plane all by myself and seeing how other cultures, how other cities operate. And now I've gone to 7 continents. I've been to Africa. Well, actually, not uh, uh, um, uh, the very northern point of Africa, across the
Oh,
Straits
wow.
of Gibraltar, around the rock there, across the Straits from Italy. And we went into uh, what is it? What is right across that? That'll come back in a minute. But uh, I've been to Australia, uh, all of the islands, just about. Let's see what bigger places. Yeah. So Australia, uh, Europe, in around Italy, Paris and France, Paris, France, and different places. So pretty well traveled. And it's a variable experience to see how other cultures operate. And
Yes,
yeah, yeah.
definitely.
You never know how small your world is until you see how other people live. So you keep your hopes up. Your mother may decide to let you go, and maybe
Yes.
after you go through college for a while, you can do a little traveling on your own. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's safety
Um,
is the key.
mhm. I actually went to London. My mom brought me to London because she knew how much and how passionate I was about
Yeah.
going there.
Hmm.
So we took a trip. I was 13, 14 at the time, and that was like my first time on a plane, and it was an amazing experience. I got to visit the school, the University of Cambridge, and it was an amazing experience.
I'm sure it was. Yeah,
Yes.
visiting another place is always wonderful. I in Italy, I've got to go to the Vatican. I went to the Vatican. We went out early one morning and watch the Pope come out and do the blessing. Uh, yeah, a lot of different places. I could go on and on about travel and the people that I met. Uh, Sometimes they tell you that other people are, there is a lot of prejudice around the world, but we've been very blessed and fortunate to find the greatest people, the most wonderful people we've met on travel, because they normally are very interested in you because you came from another place and they may have never left out of their city. So they want to know all about you as well as you wanting to know all about them. And so we've been invited to with the family for dinner that we met on our travels. So it's been wonderful. Hmm.
Yes.
Hmm.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Mrs. Smith. I
You're quite
enjoyed
welcome.
talking to you.
And you too. And
Yes.
hopefully I will see you around church. I'm here in Little Rock. My mom is 90. She'll be 93 in June. And
Oh.
I'm an only child. So I'm back and forth between Georgia and here, and mostly here.
Mhm.
But when I get home, of course, first thing I make a beeline for is to try to get to Sunday service there. But otherwise, I'm online. I'm in a Bible study, small group study. We have a lot of those around the church. So I'm still active in those, and I do online worship and online Bible study with the morning group on Sundays, and my small group Bible study with our group on Tuesdays. So I'm still active with Zion. And I try to see people that I haven't seen in a long time, because sometimes they pan, most of the time they pan the audience, and I'm always looking hard to see people that I hadn't seen in a long time. So
Yes.
that's a lot of fun. Yeah. Hmm.
Well, thank you so much, and I'll hopefully talk to you again soon. So,
Okay, and you too.
yes.
And sorry we were delayed getting started, but we've got it
That's no
done, and
problem.
hopefully I have a little bit of something in there that you can write a paragraph on.
Yes. I have a lot. I have a
It's
lot.
something useful.
Yes.
Okay, sweetheart. Well, God bless on your journey through high school and your eventual desire to travel. prayerfully it will come to pass. And no matter what you do, always stay safe. Okay.
Okay. And God bless
Okay.
you as well.
You too, sweetheart. Night night.
Bye.